Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, we like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushua, Ba'Shem, Rachakodash. We like to give double honors. And what else could we do but prophesy, man? And we come to time where we at the end of all things. You know, the end of America, the end of the folly, the end of niggas as well, man. Cause Jacob's Trouble ain't just a bad title, man. No, these evils are coming upon the planet Earth, and it's gonna be especially for you niggas, man. You know, since you want to be joined into this place, you want to take light the words of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. You want to hold fast to death and hell. But that's what you're gonna get, man.
Is it? Got something for you.
This
the book of Ezekiel 7, and I'm gonna start at verse 3. It says, "Now is the end come upon thee."
See, the end is come upon thee. You niggas, man. You got it.
"And I will judge, and I will send my anger upon thee."
See, the Lord's gonna send His anger. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua is claiming full responsibility, and we're the ones to relay that message unto you.
Is it?
Tells you to warn them from me. We're warning you of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. The Lord's gonna send His anger. And that's going to be by the way of the famine, you know, the pestilence, the beasts of the field, you know, those spirits that are created for vengeance. You got it?
God. It says, "And will judge thee according to thy ways, and will recompense upon thee all thine abominations."
See, so niggas, you actually earning your judgment.
Is it?
You working hard for the famine. You niggas working hard to get tore up by a mechanical dog, man. You know, because of your works.
What you said, because it's going to be a just judgment, man. Because when the Lord put you to death, if you say why, then the Lord gonna answer it, man. Because you was a faggot, you know.
Yep.
But because you was a because you disrespected the prophets, you know. So, you know, the Lord going to give you that because when you ask why He put you to death, man. Because it's going to be grievous ways the Lord is finna create to judge these niggas, man. You know, you got it.
Keep going on that,
huh? It says, "In mine I shall not spare, my ass shall not spare thee, neither will I have pity, but I will recompense thy ways."
And get that Ezekiel 94 as well.
Is it?
Because that's it going to these little monsters. There's not going to be no respected persons when it comes down to the judgment, man. Because you niggas is the opponent. You is the enemy. Why? Because you have the covering of Esau upon you.
Is it?
So this is the results, so to speak. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua gonna pour forth His anger. He's not gonna relent. He's not gonna pull no punches. It tells you that in Revelation 14 chapter. When the Lord's gonna pour forth His fury without mischief. And that's when you niggas that you went all the way with it and you took that thing, man. Which a lot of you niggas gonna take that thing. You got it,
God, it says, "Neither will I have pity, but I will recompense thy ways upon thee, and thine abomination shall be in the midst of thee. And ye shall know that I am the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua."
See, you're going to get to know the Lord by the way of those judgments.
That's it.
See, you're going to find out Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua the hard way. You know, the Lord spoke peacefully unto us, you know, but He's coming to you as the Lord of hosts. He's coming in that spirit as the Lord of hosts to you niggas, man. You know, you got to know what.
This is the book of Ezekiel 9, and I'm going to start at verse 4. It says, "And the Lord said unto me, Go through the midst of the city, and through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry, for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof."
See, so it's particular spirits that have that covering. You know, the mark of Yahweh Shai, that mark of exemption. And what contributes to it is those that hold fast to His word, man.
Is it?
That's why it says, "Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will keep thee from the hour of temptation."
Is it? If I may add, it says they side cry against all these abominations. So that's even against niggas, man.
Yep.
Again, the point you made earlier, these guys are our opponents.
Yep.
You're our opponents because of your actions, man. If we playing basketball, you know, and I'm dribbling the ball and you come defend me, that means you're the enemy, straight like that. Yep. So when we come in and prophesy this world and you bugging up against it, then we're gonna bug up against you, man. Because the reason why niggas love to, you know, fight against the prophecies because they just want to stay in America, man. And they get to a point, because, you know, we hate this place. But it get to a point, you be happy that the Lord created niggas because now you got something to hate even more, man. You know, you be happy that the Lord created niggas just so they can die. Yeah. You know, niggas are classless. Niggas have no integrity.
Orderless.
Brute beast. You see what I'm saying? So when the Lord put these put these guys down, then hey, it's another thing to rejoice at, man.
Yeah. I was just say because the uniform they got on, that uniform says put them to death.
Is it?
By the way of them holding fast to what Esau gives them. And I said a nigga can be a black conscious guy. He's still holding fast to the ways of Esau. Because guess what? He don't anticipate or you know, the exiting of America. He's not anticipating the destruction and the violent overthrow of the so-called white man. So guess what? Your uniform say put you to death too.
Is it?
You know? But you got it out.
Come, it says Ezekiel 9:5.
Read it for again.
Like verse 4. It says, the Lord said unto me, go through the midst of the city and through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
And they say that's a bad point. You know, those is spirits that's which is the elect is sighing and crying. That's abhorring the things that's going on throughout the earth, man, especially here in America, because we here, you know, to the point, you know, this devil and his influence has reached throughout the earth. Well, you got a McDonald's in Egypt and shit. Yeah. So even you niggas with the fleet doctrine, you still ain't gonna leave this motherfucker, man, in a physical sense. You know, we leaving it spiritually. You know, we will holding fast to Yahweh Shema Shai. But those niggas, they love this place. They're not sighing and crying. They're not asking for you know, the Lord to destroy this place and get rid of the folly, you know, to overthrow the wickedness. They're not looking for the new heavens and the earth wherein dwelleth righteousness.
Is it?
So the results, you got it out.
Come, it says into the other, it's like into the others, he said in mine hearing,
those death angels, you got it.
Go ye after him through the city and smite.
See, and them death angels hovering over you niggas, man. It's a scenario the Lord have already wrote out. You know? And it's that and them death angels already there. Or it tells you that back in Sirach 39 talks about how they waited for the commandment. Yeah, matter of fact, get that. Yeah, get that, matter of fact. You can start at 28, we'll just kind of run through it to the point.
This the book of Sirach 39. And I'm going to start at verse 28. It says, there be spirits that are created for vengeance.
And who created them?
Yeah.
Yahweh Shema Shai.
That's it.
That's why you got to feel Yahweh Shema Shai, the Lord, man. Because He the one that controls your scenario, your comings and going. It's an event that's circled on your spiritual calendar where you going to die. That's why it talks about you find the favor in the day of your death. You know? You got it out.
Come. It says, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction.
In the time of destruction, you got it.
They pour out their force.
And we coming in the time of destruction. Well, these spirits created for vengeance is going to be overwhelmed. It's going to be an overwhelming spirit. You know, it's going to be a death at its height. It talks about great death.
Yep. Niggas are going to be acquainted with death, man.
That's it.
You're going to be up close and personal, whether it be the Lord take out your love monsters first, then take you out. The Lord take your woman out, then your love monsters, then take you out.
Yep.
Whichever way it go, man, Yahweh Shema Shai is going to get real up close and personal with you niggas, man. You know? You got it now.
Like I said, let them know thee as we have known thee. And how we know Yahweh Shemel Shai? Through the terrible acts. When you read Psalm 145. This is how the Lord get his glory. Talk about Egypt, Sodom and Gomorrah, just mentioning those names, those things. It wasn't a calmly thing where everybody had fun.
Yeah.
No, man, it was about destruction. You escaping. It was intense. When Yahweh Shemel Shai put his name on, so when it happened, who else could you go to? Who else could you say did? But Yahweh Shemel Shai. And how much more in this time? You know, the perfect will of the Lord is on display now, man.
Is it?
You got it out.
It says fire and hell, famine and death.
Yep.
All these were created for vengeance. Teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents, and the sword.
And we finna see all of these things in its perfection. All these things at its highest degree. It says the fire. World War III. You know, it said famine. Which, how fitting is that judgment in this time where, you know, this is the most obese country. And it's nothing for a nigga to get a 6-piece tenders behind a muscle. It ain't shit.
Fried hard.
Fried hard, you know what I mean? It ain't shit for that. So how thin is that judgment? What it said, the beast, the sword, which all these things we're gonna see at its highest degree in its perfection, man.
Is it?
You got it a lot.
Gun. It says it's like teeth of wild beasts, scorpions, serpents, and the sword, punishing the wicked to destruction.
See? It's not gonna be for a slap on the wrist. This is gonna be for you to be destroyed, because it tells you that in 2 Corinthians 16th chapter, how it shall be evils on the earth, and they shall
Make themselves.
yeah, I mean they shall them scourges for a mimic. Those scourges that we seeing throughout the earth. No, we seeing shit happening throughout the earth, but it's for us to get right, for us to, you know, your senses to be heightened and return to the Lord. But it said, well, for all these things they shall not. Yeah. So what else could come but the destruction, man? Rough paraphrasing on that 2 Corinthians 16. You know, they shall not return from their wickedness. So you're gonna be overwhelmed with those, which is read the beast, the teeth of the beast, the sword. You got it?
Gun. It says they shall rejoice in his commandment.
Yep.
And they shall be ready upon earth.
See? And then them death angels ready to slay you, man. Cause we feel, you know what I mean? Just to send a nigga with a black.
Yeah.
You just hope the Lord get him, man.
It ain't even linked.
And it say it's a death angel hovering over him. Cause we feel it. Get that nigga. You know what I mean?
Nigga out of order.
Everybody in charge.
Everybody. You know what I'm saying? But that's the reason why. Jake just sick, man.
Yeah.
And really, we care about you so much.
Yeah.
We just want to put you down.
Yeah.
Because in the kingdom of heaven, Jake gonna be straight. You know, it's saying all Israel shall be saved in the kingdom of heaven. Hey, man, Jake gonna be perfect for the lack of better words, man. But on this side, right here, right now, these blunt smoking niggas gotta go. You know?
We'll only revolt more and more.
That's it.
Put them down. You got to know why.
Come. It says, read this again. They shall read in his commandments, and they shall be ready upon earth when need is, and when their time is come, they shall not transgress his word.
See? So they ready, man. And it said, and when the time comes, we in that time, the time of Jacob's trouble. We in the beginning stages of it, man. When we seeing all the pieces put in play. It's not a random event hearing about these damn warehouses, you know, these different what's called processing plants.
Plants getting
burned down. No, that's the build up to the famine. We seeing that famine blossoming. You know, World War III. We seeing it blossoming. Cause
Ukraine.
Yeah, you know, you hearing talks about Ukraine and weaponry shipped over here and this and that. That's that plant, you know, of World War III blossoming. The Karagma. You hearing about BG or Neuralink, what it is? I remember when Elon Musk had the show and tell.
Yeah, yep.
Showing you things are budding forth and springing forth. And what a nigga do? Go buy him some Morellos. Go buy a pork chop plate. Even those are the circumcised. they're even making their bed here, man.
Yeah, you get a bouncy house.
Yeah. You still got an American feel to your congregation.
Is it?
It's still a worldly feel to it. Man, you just got to get rid of them niggas, man.
Got something for you.
You got it out.
This Mark 13 verse 28, just going back to the point, says, blind first.
Yep.
It says, now learn a parable of the fig tree. When our branch is yet tender and put forth her leaves, ye know that summer is near.
So, yeah, so we seeing the things that were spoken of in the scriptures, the prophecies, and we seeing everything coming into a perfection. It even talks about on the last days scoffers. And guess what, man? Lord is right on point with everything, man. You know, these niggas, man, that's all part of the prophecy, though. That's straight with the last day. These niggas got their own opinions now. And the niggas that believe them is even more crazy. You got to know why.
If I may add on it's niggas that's supposed to be amongst the circumcision. I forgot which elder brother made that quote, but he said the worst niggas you will meet is the niggas in the truth, man. You know, so it's getting to a point when those niggas are going to get beat with many stripes, man. And it's well deserved, because again, you're going to ask why, you know, concerning you go through it. Why, Lord? The Lord going to give you the answer, man, because you was a scoffer. And when you go into that word scoffer, it actually goes back into what? A false teacher, man. Because that's the reason why you buck up against this doctrine, because we got the truth and you niggas are false, man. You know?
And it's, you know, it's like them niggas trying to present another God unto us. They count those different doctrines. That's why when you go into the law, I believe that you ain't got to get it. Deuteronomy, I think they're like the 13th chapter. You hear about it, you be the first one to stone this nigga, man. But you seeing that spiritually, us defending the gospel, nigga want to come up with these wayward ideas, and guess what? You just seeing the congregation stoning these niggas.
Is it?
But the point is what? These niggas got to go, man. That's why you got these death angels waiting on the commandments of Yahweh Shemel Shai. And this happening. You know, but you
y'all got a little bit more. Just going back, continue on, because like I say, our doctrine is on it's button forth, man, like the C hip, the CBDC, all that. Hey, man, the articles coming out and all fingers are pointing at our doctrine, right? But I'm gonna read this again. It says, now learn the parable of the fig tree. When her branch is yet tender and pull forth her leaves, ye know that summer is near. So ye in like manner, when ye shall see all these things come to pass, note that it is not even at the doors. You got just going back with you with the brother was just talking about, man. You actually seeing these things being up close and personal, man. Your favorite food is not at Walmart no more. Or if it is, the prices are hiked up. You see what I'm saying? You the 2 for $2, the 4 for $4, they took those different things down, and it's only going to get worse and worse as we get closer into the end, man. You know?
Your niggas gonna get worse. Even it talks about this the House of Saul being weaker and weaker. These doctrines is becoming even weaker and weaker, man. Niggas.
I just seen that old lady shit.
Oh yeah, see, all fragile.
And
Yeah,
shit.
that's the spirit.
I got one more for you. It says, verily I say unto you, this Mark 13 and 30. Verily I say unto you, that this generation shall not pass till all these things be done.
Yeah, so this is that generation right here. This is that moment the Lord was talking about. Since we've been waiting on since the beginning, man. This moment that we in right now, and we seeing everything coming into fruition, as well as even niggas in their lot concerning this movie. So you, matter of fact, go back to Ezekiel 9. We'll finish off on that, cause it's this word that's gonna cover us, man. And everything outside of this, man, is gonna be to no avail, because this word, the Lord set up this armor, is set up, is built to where it's gonna be able to withstand this evil time that we're in. Just like in the time of Noah, it was a blueprint. It was certain wood you had to use, certain pitch. It had to be the depth and all that to withstand that judgment, man. And you know niggas was making arcs on the fly. It drizzled know what I mean, day 3 of it drizzling, niggas already got a boat.
A canoe.
And by day 15, it fucking fell apart, man.
A canoe. A canoe. Think you gonna do something with that, man.
Yeah. You know? So you can go back to Ezekiel.
This is Ezekiel 9 and verse 4 again. And the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, and through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry, for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
And that's what Yahweh Shema Shai looking at, those the inner man. You know? So that those that don't agree to this place gonna hold fast to Yahweh Shema Shai, man. The Lord ain't no gray areas with Yahweh Shema Shai. Those that hate this place, and you know. But you got it.
And to the others, he said in my hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite.
Yep.
Let not your eye spare, neither have pity.
And guess what? The Lord putting that spirit on us, just you hear about a little nigga getting hit by a stray bullet. You see why though? You'll see why when you go into these different clips of these badass children.
Cussing their mom out.
Cussing their mom out.
No
nigga,
respect.
Yeah. Nigga been on the PS5 since 4 this morning. He was suspended already from school. So, and he just been a monster, just down in Doritos and chips and shit all day. So, but we see, why the Lord got to kill these niggas. Oh, that's why when you go into like Ezekiel, it talks about the Lord showing Ezekiel these niggas, and the closer they got to the temple, the worse the niggas was as well. You know, you going, I think like Ezekiel, I don't know, it probably, no, I think it's probably in the previous chapters on back, it was like a build, you ain't got to get it, but it was like a build up, Lord was showing niggas behind the scene.
Yeah, because Ezekiel didn't know. Yeah, he
was going to he was getting closer to the temple. The closer you got to the temple, the worse the niggas got. Just going back to your point as well, the worst nigga you gonna know or ever meet is a nigga that know about the truth, man. You know? But you can go back to that slot.
Ezekiel 9 and verse 6. Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women.
Yep.
But come not near any man upon whom is the mark.
Yep.
And begin at my sanctuary.
See? Yep.
Then they begin at the ancient men which were before the house.
So yeah, you leaders, gonna start with you, man. You self-proclaimed leaders. Like I said, and especially these niggas with these crazy ass doctrine. How more crazy? The people that believe you niggas, man. You know, but it's a commandment to kill them niggas, as well as to touch not those that have the mark of Yahweh Shai upon them. You know, it tells you about the commanding deliverances for Jacob. That's the house of David, man.
That's it.
You know, but you got anything else up?
No,
We'll probably wrap it up. All right, so Lord willing, man, we hope that we're edifying. We'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rachakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect that teach the word in our true faith and sincerity. DTA, abide. Soon. Shalom. Very soon.
Tonight.